Hi, I'm Brad McCormick and welcome to Pennsbury's Educational Technology Tutorials. Today's tutorial is about, if you'd like to follow on your own, please check out the tutorial on tab scissors and tab glue. Or in order to insert doc slides, forms, images, text, you're going to once again want to go back to your Google site, go to the Apps button and the Drive button. And then when you get to your site that is on your Google Drive, double click on it to open it. And you'll be able to insert pretty much anything that exists on your Google Drive. One of the major things that's over here is this insert option. It's the one that has the most options, this tab to the right. We already went over pages and themes, and insert is definitely the most. And this will be 2 videos. We'll cover inserting basic Google stuff in this video, and the next one we'll do YouTube calendars and maps. This stuff over here to the right works really well, but if you click on any of these open spaces on your site and you double click, it opens up this wheel, and the wheel has URLs, images, upload from your computer, from your drive, or text. So this is a little bit easier to use than the ones all the way to the right. So if I just click on text box, it'll give me a text box, and I can say a message here. And just like most text boxes, there's not a lot of options, but there's some stuff that you can pick. You can make it a title, a heading, a subheading. You can then also change the alignment. If I go back to just normal text again, you can get bold or italicize. You can justify it left, right, center. You can do bullet points and numbering. You can do a hyperlink. So there's a bunch of different options here. And then headings will capitalize, or depending on the text, can capitalize, or title, just make it a little bit bigger. And if I want to put this directly in the center. And then what I can do now is, this is a little bit boring, so I can go to this little palette over to the left of each one of these sections. And based off of my theme, I will get different color options. So if I wanted to turn this green, it'll turn that entire background green. And then if I want to do the same thing, I want to upload something. So I want to upload a lot of things from my drive, and I can double click in this space and I can go directly to my drive. And let's say that I wanted to upload a doc. So if I go into my drive, I made a folder here with sample site docs, and I have a bunch of different stuff that I can insert in here. So I can insert, double click on the sample site doc. And if I close out of this little search menu, it'll give me that doc embedded directly in here. And the cool part about this is any of this stuff that you update will automatically update with it. So if I make changes to this doc later on, those changes will then go with that doc as well. And if I want someone to be able to see the entire doc, I can just scroll down. I can click and drag this and make this as big as I want. That way someone can see the entire doc. Otherwise, they can scroll inside of the doc while they're actually doing work through your website. And then this also has, when I hover, it has the palette. So I can click on the palette and I can make this green as well. So if I wanted this to match my little type of panel above, so that way it all looks like one page, I can then just insert that in there. And then if I want to insert things on other pages, I can either work through this sitemap at the top, which I can do right here. I can click on page 1A and it will take me there. I want to insert a Google Slides. I'll double click and click from Drive. And once again, I can either search my drive, or if I know that it's already organized, I can go directly to it. And I know that this is a slides presentation, and I can make this as large as I want. If I want to take this and make it about half the page, I can do that. And if I wanted to insert a drawing to go with it, I can do the same thing. It automatically made me 2 different panels, but I can click and drag this and I can put it in the same panel if I want to. That way I can have things lined up next to each other, and I can pretty much fit as many as I can possibly can on there. This slides presentation, when you publish the site and someone's viewing it, becomes completely viewable. So you'll notice that I embedded a video into this slide, and when someone's watching this or looking at this slides presentation, they'll be able to watch that directly from there. And once again, just like the doc, those things can be automatically uploaded, and I can do the same thing here where I can change this background to match whatever I would want it to be. And then let's just go and put a form on page 2. Instead of putting a link to a form, you can actually embed a form directly into your site's page. This way, someone doesn't have to take the form by clicking on a link. You can click and drag it and make it so that way they can see the whole form at once. Go a little bit lower. And now someone that can see this website, they can click on this and view it directly from there. And if I go back to my homepage, you can see all of the different things that I've uploaded. They're pretty much saving as I'm going. Nothing is published yet to the public, but because it is a Google product that actually kind of works like the other Google products now, those things all save. There is no more having to go back through and save a bunch of different stuff. If I wanted to go to page one, and let's say on page one, I wanted to upload an entire folder. So over on the right-hand side, there's a drive folder option. And I can go in here and I can upload this entire folder if I would like to. And I can click and drag this and place it directly in the center. And you'll notice that it kind of shows file view. If you want it to show a little thumbnail of each one of your docs, you can click above this. It has the settings gear, and you can click on this and change the view type to grid view and click done. And now it's going to present that person with a thumbnail of that document that's in that folder. And the other ones have similar stuff where if I want to click on a doc, I can pop it out in view full mode. And the really important part here is that I'm already logged in to my Pennsbury account, so I already have access to all of this stuff. If I want to make sure that people in the public can view all of my website, I'm going to want to go to the view published site, and I can see stuff. I have to publish it first. Now I can see stuff that I've added directly on my page, but I am logged into my Pennsbury account. So if I take this link and I copy it and open it into a browser that I'm not logged into for Pennsbury, I paste the link in, I can't see stuff. All of these things do not have permissions for someone outside of Pennsbury to view. So what I can do instead is I can come back to my drive where I have all of my documents. And what I can do is I can right click on that folder, I can click share, I can go to advanced, and I can change that anyone with the link can view. Save this, and if I go back to my website and I refresh this page, now that I've given permissions for anyone that has the link can view it, they now all have the link because they're on here, and all of those documents that were inside of that folder are now viewable. One of the easy ways around having to change every single thing that you're putting on your website is if you do make one folder that is for website view and you throw copies in there and you just upload from there, that guarantees that everyone will be able to see those documents.